Hey y'all, welcome to The Hue. Hue represents true color, and we're here to illuminate the true stories of the inspiring folks we encounter along the way.
With us on this podcast, we have Reluctantly Styled and The Makeup Edit with Adriana, Nestora, and Teresa Dillon, who have both worked with our team, helping us with our colors and our fashion and our makeup. And it's just such an incredible service from two totally beautiful humans who care so much about what they do, making women feel better, perform better at work. And we know you're going to love this conversation. Hi, ladies. Welcome to The Hue.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Hi, thank you.
I'm so glad you're both
Yes,
here. This has been a dream. Now, we decided to record this year one more time, and this was, I thought I have to have you both here because you feel like you've changed my life.
Oh my gosh.
And we have Teresa Dillon and Adriana Nestora here from Reluctantly Styled and The Makeup Edit.
Correct.
That's right.
Yes.
Is that right?
That's right.
And The Closet Edit.
And then
The color edit.
the color edit together.
Okay.
That's
That's
right.
what the combined business
Yes.
is.
Correct.
So when did you ladies get started doing this together?
This year.
Okay. This is new. This
Which
part.
is
yeah.
so crazy. when you
It's
say that.
crazy because we met on a job
What?
together.
Blind date?
It was a blind date.
Like
So do you
someone
want to tell
had
the
said,
story?
I'll hire you and I'll hire you.
So no, they hired Teresa and she knew about me through our hairstylist, Robert, dear friend of ours. And he thought you guys would be amazing together. You with the color and with the makeup. So when Teresa had this opportunity with this group of girls that they want to do some type of party, some fun little something so they can get their group of girlfriends together, she was like, well, I have an idea. Why don't I bring makeup on top of that? So while one is getting color and analyzed, the other one's doing makeup, and then we can just go from there. And there was 7, 8 girls. There was a lot. And we were just we threw ourselves in. And it was a little chaotic, but it actually flowed really nicely. And we had never really spoken as humans. And
Never
we
met.
really didn't know each other's personalities either.
Or style or, way we work.
Yeah, nothing.
To be thrown into that intimate environment
Yeah.
in that setting
Yes.
is daunting.
An
I would
intimate
think.
environment for us, for them,
Absolutely.
for everybody, because they all walked in with no makeup. And as they were friends, they didn't know us and we didn't know them. And it was also a new service we were offering. So
Intimate and vulnerable.
yes.
Yeah.
And it was instantly we
An
clicked.
instant click. I feel
Oh,
it. It feels like you've known
100%.
each other forever and you feel like sisters to me.
Totally.
And I love this that you found each other. And
yes.
I want to talk a little bit about what you each do. And I think start with you, Teresa. You and I were acquainted through a client of mine and a colleague. And I thought, she said, you need to meet Teresa. And this feels like someone you need to meet, Jessica.
I love that.
And I reached out to you and you came to my home because I knew originally it was because I wanted to hire you both to work with our team. And I thought, well, let's do this once and see how it goes.
Yep.
What do you do?
So I'm a stylist, a wardrobe stylist, and a color analyst. So styling is my primary business. Color has always been kind of the cherry on top offering that I added because it just makes so much sense holistically to start there. And, it's obviously so on trend. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've done this my whole life. I literally grew up with this my entire life, knew my colors when I was in kindergarten. So that was a no-brainer for me.
Because your mom did it.
Right. My mom did this. She is the OG of color analysis, doing it since the 70s when Carol Jackson literally wrote the book on it. She brought this overseas when I was in 4th grade. We lived in Korea, and she was quite famous in the color world in Korea because that was not a thing there yet.
love it.
So it's a wild history. But so it was an offering that I added on. It's taken on a life of its own. But yeah, if you're going back to just what I do, it's the whole style journey. So from color to editing your closet to personal shopping to shopping for you or with you, styling special occasions, packing for you. Anything you need, I can pretty much help you with.
And it's so important, it feels, to start with the color analysis.
Yes.
Because it really
Sure
does
is.
inform what happens then in the closet. It did for me anyway.
It's
Yes.
really important, and I really recommend it so strongly to any clients because it's not just a frivolous extra. It really is something that's going to help you shop very intentionally and efficiently. So you're not wasting a bunch of money on things that you don't look great in, and you can't figure out why you don't feel good in them. And there's a reason why.
It's almost like a path. It sets the foundation, like a roadmap. And if you stay within that path, you're good. We were just talking about this right before we started recording. I even say there's a lot of women that feel that they're very fashionable, and they are, right? But they have not gotten a color analysis, and because they almost have it at an arm's length. Because I'm so fashionable, I know. And I try to tell them that is when you need it the most, because it opens a whole new world of color that you can see it differently, and you can see yourself differently, knowing the colors and the way you match things and color blocking. And, it becomes so fun. So
yeah, it adds a whole new element. It opens up a whole new world of things to play with and creativity. And there's just, I could go on and on about it. But
for me, the word is liberating. I think you and I spoke about this, that I felt so good being able to walk into my closet, and it gave me permission to get rid of things that I didn't feel good in and things that were nice. Found good homes for things, but it was nice to be able to do that. And now when I walk in my closet, it's like, yay, I can dress more based on my mood, how comfortable I want to be, or how dressy I need to be, versus trying to put something together.
Correct.
Right.
That is
liberating.
Yes.
Yeah, it should. It should give you a lot of freedom. It shouldn't be restrictive. It should be quite the opposite.
And it is.
And the way Teresa approaches it, the way that she says, it doesn't have to be like a rule that you have to follow, right? You just know it and how you break it. So for me, for example, as a makeup artist, it's like, okay, you have a dress that has a color that you want to accentuate that might not be in your palette. Use it as an accessory, right? It's as long as everything else on the skin is harmonized and it fits well and your skin looks beautiful, you're going to use that lipstick as an accessory. And it might not completely work, but it's a statement that you're trying to make in the moment. So you can break those rules, and it feels good knowing how to. So
once you know the rules, then you can break them.
Then you can break them.
It's nice to see the confidence that it builds. I want to mention something really cool that we did this for our team at Pholio, and we had you both come in and work with everybody, and we did the color first, and then you did the makeup. And I love seeing everyone on the team, their confidence has lifted, truly. I'm looking at, me too, and they're talking about it, and I got this outfit, and I'm wearing it to this event, and I feel so good. And to see everyone find that place in themselves, it's so, for me as a leader, like, it just makes me so happy.
It's your mom, that you see your team kind of perk up a little, sit a little taller in their chairs.
And then it was really fun to see also where everyone fell on their colors. It's like Teresa said, some people get mad about their colors. And
some do.
And there were a few that were like, I don't think so. And
they always come around.
They do.
Always come around.
I can't get over how patient you are when you do it. The way you're so draping and draping and draping.
Yes.
And my sister and I were talking about this. The amount of patience you exude is next level.
Oh, that's really sweet. I love that you say that. Thank you. That means a lot to me to hear that. It's not a thing. It's not, it's not like this effort that I'm thinking, I have to put more effort into this. It's just so natural. For me, it's so important. It is so rewarding. It's very important to me that the client leaves happy and feels something. They don't have to leave completely bought in or loving every single thing I said or loving everything I shared. I don't care about that. But I want them to take something away and feel like just some sort of a shift, even if it's tiny. So if, I'm going to keep working on you until we get there. And that's just, it's like my challenge.
And you do.
There's a psychology about it. It feels.
Totally.
That's what I was really observing, is that it was a little different for each person. The finessing that you did and the way that you approached it. And I wonder what that is for makeup, Adriana. I noticed that was a bit of a process as well.
Yeah. With makeup, it's a little more straightforward when it comes to the like color matching but the way they see their features is where it differs. So maybe it's not so much the color, because makeup, people usually just see something pretty and just, slap it on, right? Especially like an eyeshadow. But how to change your eye, or some people want to change their eye shape when your eye shape is perfect. Like instead of doing this, do that, and it's going to make you look better. It might not pull your eyes down or whatever it is. So it's just showing them the tweaks of their features, or how to accentuate them, not tweaks, because I don't like to change anybody's features, but it's hard for me to convince the client that what they see in the mirror is not what everyone else sees. So that is very, it's psychological. I need to hey, you see this, but that's not what I see, right? Yes. And now how to accentuate other things that might make you happier, right? Let's not worry about what you see on your cheek. Let's move on to the eyes. So yeah, it's a little different, but it's definitely how to change their mindset on how they see themselves in the mirror.
And that's very similar, to styling.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's not tweaking their features.
No, yeah.
It's tweaking what they're doing.
What they're doing and what they're seeing.
Yeah. And that can be so profound.
Yes.
And I know this from experience with you working with me.
Yeah. They just can't let go of something, and it's like, let's move this aside and let's look at the positive first. And once I approach it that way, they see the beauty of their eyes, or they see the beauty of how they can wear lipstick. And then all of a sudden that feature that weighed a lot doesn't weigh that much, or that problem that they think they have is not weighing as much. So yeah, it's about the features and how they see themselves.
It's such an artistry makeup. I am enamored by it. It's it's watching you do it is so interesting. The way you use brushes and highlighters, and how did you learn to do that, and how to do it to someone else's face?
I started when I was dancing ballet, and it's so funny because my mom took a picture of me with my theatrical makeup, and it was like brown and a liner and the lashes and the red lipstick, and everything was really harsh, right? And I remember she took that picture. I'm like, no, Mom, don't do this. And I hated it, right? But I now look back and it's the foundations. Mm-hmm. So I learned the foundations through theater, and then theater makeup. And then I started applying it to my daily, and I just decided that's what I wanted to do when I grew up. Granted, my parents wanted me to go to college, so I did that. I handed over the little piece of paper that it was complete and done with, and I said, I'm moving to New York. So I moved to New York, and I took a 3-month fashion makeup. I had already started doing makeup and charging for it, but I really wanted a good foundation. And when I moved there, I got hired by a cosmetic company, and then I started my career with them, which was fabulous because I got to do Fashion Week, and I got to rub elbows with all the big makeup artists from every big line, which was amazing.
Who's your favorite?
Oh gosh, I think it would be Romero Jennings. Okay. He is still with MAC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. He's amazing. But there's a lot. There's a lot of good ones. And yeah, I just fell in love. I just love working with women. Uh-huh. So the fashion aspect kind of started losing its charm because I was just told what to do.
Felt soulless.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So working with women, and then I obviously thought I was going to do bridal because it's easy. You get booked for a whole weekend and it's great. But I knew that I wanted to have a family, and
that's not a conducive
and that
lifestyle.
Is not a conducive. And honestly, it's high stress in the moment. Some people
Absolutely.
do great, and I'm okay with it. I'm fine with stress, like doing makeup, but it's not something that I truly enjoy.
Those are high stakes.
Yeah.
Wedding day.
Yeah. High pressure.
Yeah. And as I can keep everybody calm and I can, throw my calm energy when I need to, but it's not something that I wanted to do forever. So I started getting women come to me like for advice. And I said, this is where it's going to, I'm going to make a service out of it. So
yeah, I think that's where we talk about this a lot, where we really, really align and connect
Your
and
values.
complement each other is
Yeah.
we have the same core mission
Yes.
in what we're doing and the same core values.
And it's felt. It's not like we just, let's go on this path and let's try it out. No. It came from within us
I would
where
agree
we
with that.
felt it.
Yeah.
So-
So it's very important to both of us to connect with the women on a pretty deep level and figure out what they need and make sure that they get that, whatever it is, whether it's color, style, makeup. And I think that's what makes us pretty unique.
Yeah.
What about someone who, do you ever get the person or the client, what would you say, that's a little intimidated? They want to do it, but they're nervous.
That's my favorite.
Give me the challenge.
What do you say? How do you,
If someone's nervous about color analysis,
yeah.
Yeah,
And even changing their makeup. I was nervous about that.
I bet.
I kind of love that challenge. It's not even, I don't even know if I would describe it as a challenge, but that makes it a little more fun for me to just educate them and open up their mind to just the possibility of so much more out there. Like I can think off the top of my head is Andrea, who really avoided color analysis for a long time because she only loves to wear black. And she didn't want anyone to tell her
Yes.
not to wear black. So she was very nervous about doing it. And thank God she can wear black. But because I didn't want to bear that bad news. But it really changed how she looks at her wardrobe, and it opened up this whole new world of exploring and playing and experimenting with colors other than black, which is so gratifying for me to see.
But what you said at the beginning, the educating is so important because you start talking about things that a regular person doesn't see. For example, in makeup, texture, finish. It's easy to say it's glittery, it's shiny, but why is it glittery? Why is it shiny? Is it shiny because there's like wet looking, or is it shiny because there's glitter like specks, or is it shiny because it's like a metallic that it reflects light in a different way? So all of those things, when you start educating them about like textures and colors and all of those things, it's almost like, okay, I'm talking to an expert and she's giving me the reasons why all of these things come together so nicely. And then there becomes an aspect of trust.
Absolutely.
And once there's that trust, it's like,
Game on.
game on. We're friends for life.
Right.
And it truly becomes that.
You
and
have a
it's
lot of
so-
besties, I bet.
Oh, it's so
Both
sweet.
of you.
It's
Both
so
of you,
sweet.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
clearly, look at us. Like my clients, I do become very close
Yeah.
with a lot of my clients because we connect on.
It's really special.
It is special, and it's an investment, that I feel you can't afford not to make.
Yes.
And I wish that I had known it sooner in my life because it's been really fun. The funniest one is, I have to tell you both this, I feel like maybe I have, but two things. So I think that when I get a compliment, it's a compliment for you. But I went to the DHL store and I had this cool outfit you had helped me put together. And there was this really cool young guy with dreadlocks and just innately good style, cool hair, cool vibes. And he was like, I like your outfit. It's dope. And I was just like, wait, what?
Oh my God.
And I was like, well, I will tell Teresa. And then he was really cool and it made me smile really big. And I told him that. I said, well, coming from you, thank you.
Right.
And and then with my makeup in Madrid, I have this girlfriend that is just fabulous. I've known her my whole career. She has the red lip and she grew up in the hair industry, so she knows how to do all the things. And we were sitting next to each other, and she said, I've never been one to wear much makeup. And she said, you're wearing a little more makeup than you usually do. And I love the eyeshadow colors, that liner. It makes your blue eyes pop. I would have never picked out this eyeliner. I'm wearing it today. And I said, well, I need to tell Adriana.
thank
So, I mean,
yeah.
and I feel good in it. Like I want to put it on because it does sort of
And it's also it feeds into our it's not vanity, because I heard a client said, like, I'm a little vain, and it's not vanity. It's like when you're little and you want to feel pretty, every woman wants to feel pretty and cute, and it has nothing to do with vanity. It has to do with like the self-confidence, obviously, but looking at yourself in this like prettier light
and how you show up,
and
how you show up. And it's not just women, right? Like men have that desire as well.
Right. We had a male client in here just now that said he wanted to call you ladies.
Yeah. I mean, we work with plenty, I work with plenty of men, plenty of husbands, brothers, uncles. But again, I think all of it goes back to our core mission of what we do is to empower people to just feel a little bit better about themselves. Yeah. And that, what we do is not getting a makeover, just throwing away your closet and revamping everything. It is what is it that you need a little help with to make you feel just a little bit better today? That's it. It's very simple.
Absolutely.
And we try to meet people where they are.
Of course.
Right? Because there can be this, beautiful, gorgeous person that probably doesn't feel that, or doesn't have a lot of makeup and is not a makeup person, but was gifted this, service.
Right.
And it doesn't matter. I can add that value in the slightest details that will find a way to bring happiness every day that you put on whatever it is that you're going to put on, like a lipstick or a blush or whatever.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about business structure, but before we do that, you brought up a topic I really wanted to talk about today is vanity. And I think this is interesting. I was brought up where my father would go with my sister and I to pick out our dresses for dances. And maybe that was also a protectiveness. Make sure I like this dress. But I also think, he and my mother both instilled that when you equip yourself to feel good and be dressed appropriately for something, you equip yourself to perform well and to show up well for yourself. And I was brought up with that. And I think that it's a little bit beyond vanity, to your point. And so I think for anyone who would say, well, I can't do that, that's too vain, or that's a frivolous expense. I mean, I think it's just, I want to hear you both talk about your thoughts on that, really.
Well, first off, I don't think there's anything wrong with a little vanity.
Yes.
We all, have a little bit, and that's okay to tap into that. And but I would say...
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah. This is definitely part of... it's the holistic journey to feeling good. When you feel good... when you look good, you feel good. And looking good is relative. That's what is looking good to you? What does that mean to you? Because it's different for everybody. And so that's part of our job, is to figure out what that is for you and then help you get there. Because when you stand a little taller... and a little prouder, everything flows. You're going to show up better. You have that self-confidence. You're going to, be better at your job, at home, whatever it is. It really all aligns. It really, truly does.
Was it like the Pink Panther, Zsa Zsa Gabor, that said, because darling, when you look good, or when you feel good, you look good, or whatever. You look good, you feel good. I don't know. Yeah, who knows? But I don't know.
It's so true. It's really true. And, I come from a background of leadership development, programming for advancing women leaders. Yeah. And it's so wild for me to see the intersection of what I did in that corporate role for advancing women leaders and what I'm doing now, which is, some would say maybe more the, frivolous or, extraneous side of industries. I don't know. The style and color isn't, the end all be all, but it really connects because, what you think and how you feel affects what you do and what you say. Like it
does.
And we learn that in leadership development classes that you have to, have compassion for yourself and not think too highly and not too low.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Nice middle. So
keep yourself in.
Yeah. That inner
perspective.
Critic,
Yeah. So talk a little bit. You did touch on vanity, but
yeah.
I mean, talk a little bit about your business structure. I think I'm just really proud of you both for how you've partnered together and harnessed your strengths and are putting more out there with that. How are you, for someone listening, I want to do that. How do they get a hold of you? You can call you for makeup, but you can do it together. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Talk us through that.
So we have
logistics.
So we have an Instagram, which is the Color Edit Co. And
Color Edit. And we'll have this on the notes.
Yeah, thanks. The Color Edit Co. And I'm going to back up a little. Normally, it comes from referrals. So from me or from Teresa. But we've been getting a few people through Instagram that come from our people. And it starts there. And either of us will, whoever the contact came related to will answer back. So if it's from me, then I'll answer. If it's from Teresa, she'll answer. But back to how we work together, it's so interesting how we complement each other so well, even in that it's just
you do.
Oh, totally. Like it just, there's things that she's like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm like, oh, perfect, I'll do it. Or I'm like, here you go. This is you.
Yeah, like this is for me. I get it.
There you go. And it just happens.
Yeah.
So we are working on logistics, but because we both have our separate businesses, we filter it through through our systems. But we're working on doing it together because this is something that it's been a little complicated to show off. Unless you've experienced it, no one really understands the power of it together.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
They have to
Yeah.
experience
It's like
it.
a feeling.
Yes.
It's hard
So
to
we
put out
really need to get to working on how to properly showcase it to where it is understandable.
Testimonials.
Yes. Testimonials.
Yeah. We're a work in progress
Yes. In this,
as far as
because we both have
ourselves.
our little businesses separately,
Right,
which is the same thing. But I think there's power in this because we've also done like corporate presentations and all these other little services that we can provide that we can also share with companies.
Yeah, we've done a lot of different types of activations, which is really fun because we always say we're yes girls. So we will say yes and figure it out.
Yes.
And that is how we roll. And it's been amazing. So it's gone from this party with, girls' night out party with 7 women to, one-on-one sessions that we do together to corporate workshops, which is really fun, where we do live demonstrations and teach about color theory and how it applies to not only clothing, but also makeup and all things style. We're doing women's conferences. We're doing little mini activations where it's just like a little undertone test and lipstick match for
I
women's
saw
conference.
that, the lipstick one.
Yeah, that was at Cosbar. We're doing one at a women's conference for 150 people. And it's just, we're doing more and more and it's growing and we're getting very creative in ways we can show up for people.
Are you traveling anywhere yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Anybody want to hire us? We'll go internationally too.
Exactly. Paris?
We like
Yes,
tropical
please.
places and beaches. No, but it's growing and growing, and it's been a really fun ride, and we're kind of building the plane as we're flying, right? So we're building and focused on our own individual businesses as well as the Color Edit Co. And there is so much alignment, like we keep saying, and we always are referring each other. If I have somebody that wants a color analysis, I'm always asking, do you want the makeup as well? And she'll do the same. And it's just who we are. It's just very organic and authentic and genuine. And it just works for us.
Yes.
I would totally agree with that.
It's just a godsend, really.
It really is, yeah.
Your families must be so proud of you. Do they?
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because it's a industry that I don't want to say gets a bad rep because it doesn't. It's just not in
the beauty industry.
Yeah, it's not in the forefront, and there's a personality that is like attached to it that doesn't fit me very well.
You and I talked a little bit about that. I wanted to talk about that.
Yeah,
I think that a lot of people in our industry feel that whole. There's a lot of influencer culture, and there's a lot of posturing, and there's a lot of look at me, and that's difficult line to draw.
And it also comes back to the vanity, right? It comes back to like, why are you doing this? And like, I didn't have an Instagram until 2 years ago or 2.5 years ago. I had one, but I used it to scroll. I never posted anything. I think I had like 2 pictures of my husband and my kid. I didn't even have another one, my second yet. And I was like, this isn't for me. This is vanity. And I'm not an influencer either. Like, so I felt like I was falling into that category, which I definitely didn't want to do. But I think I'm finding my way. I think we're both, especially even as a stylist.
Same. That's exactly, again, why it works for us. Because going back to just who we are.
Helping people.
Who we are as people, who we are as humans, who we are as mothers, as friends, and who we are in business. We're very much aligned on that. So just go back to strip everything away and go back to why are you doing this? And it's not for show. It's not even for money, but I do want the money. I'm putting it out there. I want all the money. But it all goes back to just how can we help people feel good, especially women. How can we help women?
We're girls.
Yes.
Through and through.
Yes. Yeah.
You are. And you can feel that. And that's a big deal. I am too.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Yes, I just love it. Yes, I love it. I'm like, girl power.
And then there's people that you kind of sometimes get like a vibe that you're saying this, but you're not acting this. And it's like, I will find my people.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I know it was so fun getting to connect with you both, and I'm so proud of you both and your business. And I love seeing all of the connections like evolve. And thank you, but I love seeing all of the connections evolve and all the things that are the good things that are coming your way. What is next? What are we excited about? What is there something big? And
I mean, we do have a big one coming up.
Which one? The women's conference?
Yeah, the women's conference.
Okay. Yeah.
You're both speaking together?
That's the mini activation. We'll be there all day as a vendor, just as a fun thing for the women that are there. That'll be fun.
And so they can kind of come visit you throughout the day.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, that's lovely.
Yes.
That's really smart.
Because that's when they see our personality.
Yes.
That's really, where you get a taste of us, and that's where you can kind of get the aha moment of when they hear us speaking about it. So that's important. And we're just always finding stuff to do.
I mean, we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary in
we need
January.
To do something in January.
I have an idea for you. There's 2 ideas I have. So there's a magazine that I started reading in my early 30s called Darling, and I thought, do you know this one?
No.
And it's definitely that girl cheerleader vibe.
Yeah.
Cheering you on.
Yeah.
I mean, not pom-poms, but cheering you on, finding your authentic self, honoring that, working on yourself from the inside out kind of thing. The founders of that started a conference for women in California that I think like Reese Witherspoon's maybe involved now. She does all that kind of girl power stuff too.
Yeah.
But I went to the conference. I took my sister when I was 31 or something. This has been a while. Wow. And so much fun. They had people speaking about all of the things that are holistically making a woman strong.
I love that.
I see you both up on that stage.
Oh. Yeah. That's definitely
throw it out into the universe, please.
Yeah. That's definitely on my list for the universe to.
And the funny thing is, like, I am not a speaker. I don't like presenting. And all of a sudden, how did I get here? I'm like, it's your fault.
I'm forcing you up there. That's why.
It's your fault. But I'm also at a point in life where I'm like, a challenge.
Oh, right.
Give it to me.
I think so. I think you're a great speaker.
Well, I need to perfect.
We've got some neighbors, installing some artwork right now, clearly, or they bought a herd of elephants. I don't know.
It is what it is right now, and I'm only getting better.
But I can see the next thing for you both would be training people to do what you do across the country and having little satellite offices. Having an office in Chicago, having an office in New York, having an office in Miami, and training people to do what you do.
I am building a software.
Okay.
for my
secrets are coming out now.
business
Dun-dun-dun.
to give the tools for other makeup artists to provide this service in an easier and more cohesive way, because the way I work is not conducive to my industry, and not a lot of people will take the time to do all of this work, right? But I'm currently doing that. So we'll see. I'll keep you posted.
I'm excited to hear about that. I think the technology piece of any business is, we've been working on that this year too. It's something.
Yeah.
It's so critical. Those are the things I don't want to get in the weeds
on. I have cracked my brain.
Oh, absolutely.
Putting down my thoughts from my head to the paper has been a real challenge for my brain.
Well, and then there's all the processes. So that's another thing to think about with your business. I mean, you have the boards that you create for clients. That's something we've not talked about yet.
Right.
And that seems like a lot of work to create this. So essentially, for people listening, you should explain, you have a makeup board, you have a fashion board. And
Yes, and that's part of our service, right? So Adriana, when she does her makeup edit, you get to shop my board of the makeup that she's recommending. Similar to when you have a style session with me or a full closet edit, the next step after the closet edit would be a curated custom style board with shoppable links, right? Of those gaps that we found based on, very customized based on your sizing and lifestyle and goals and budget and coloring and all the things. So it's like bringing the stores to your fingertips. Yes, a lot of work. We put a lot of work into those.
The back end.
It definitely takes time.
Because we care.
Exactly. We probably spend too much time.
Yeah, but you can tell the boards are so thoughtful. I'm like, don't look at your board, Jessica. I'm being funny because I'm going to get myself in trouble.
Keep buying. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's an important part of our business, but we definitely, need to make sure we stay.
But I love that idea of
satellite offices.
Oh, yeah,
I think training people would, especially with your ethos, training them to embody that, and the ones that are wanting to will find their way with it.
Yeah,
and I think it could be really cool.
Yeah, that's really interesting you asked that, because my mom asked me the same question recently.
What's next?
If I would ever consider training as the next step, and I was like, I hadn't even thought about that. I'm just trying to get a website up.
Yeah.
I think a training program would make a lot of sense, ladies. I'm feeling it.
I am too.
I could definitely see you because
I'm also already going in that direction to bringing people on to the software or the platform. But we can totally.
That's your favorite. That's your jam.
Yeah, I love teaching.
Something fun. I want to hear from you on your favorite fashion designer. Favorite makeup not favorite makeup artist, favorite makeup brand right now, can be now. And then also your favorite fashion icon. Those are the two questions. We're going to kind of, it ends after that.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Fashion icon. That's a tricky one for me because I'm like a little chameleon. I like a little bit of everything. Like I will go crazy on weird pants, but then wear nothing else. Nothing else. I just
no. I know what you mean.
But nothing else.
Yeah, just some weird pants. That's all she wore.
Just nothing else. But makeup, that's also hard because there's a lot of products that I like from a lot of different brands. And as each brand does have their,
so it might be like mascara's this. And,
yes, but
that's Sicily.
Here we go. Okay, so Sicily.
I know, like don't.
But for many reasons, I mean, they are privately owned, and that like it's just, I think it's a good product. They're very thoughtful on what they launch, which is very important for me, and how they formulate. All those things play, and so. Holistically, as a brand, that is probably my favorite. Sad, it's a little pricey, but once you get it, you get it. You get why. Hourglass is very similar, so I really do like those privately owned, niche, smaller, like stay in their lane kind of brand.
I like that too.
Not dabbling everywhere.
Fair.
Yeah.
Sicily. I need some Sicily concealer.
You do.
I would say fashion icons. I love Tracee Ellis Ross. I love everything about her, not just her appearance, but her inside. She's just such a
Who is she? I don't know
powerhouse.
this person.
Diana Ross is one of her daughters.
Okay.
She might be the eldest daughter.
Okay.
You would love her.
Okay.
She is hilarious.
Yeah.
She is unapologetic. She is a strong, empowered, and her fashion is fantastic. It's just so fun and irreverent, which I love. And then I also love me some Gwen Stefani. Like, that's my
I
girl.
love Gwen Stefani.
That's always been my girl.
Yeah.
I love
No doubt about it.
anyone that just has a lot of fun with fashion. And I'm also attracted to older women that have fun with fashion, because I'll be 48 next month, which is so weird to say out loud. But I just love anyone that just like doesn't play by the rules and can still be hot AF.
100%.
In 50s, right?
Yes.
I mean, two of my favorite influencers, I can't even think of their names right now, went something and styled by Anna, maybe. Anyways, they're these women in their 50s, young 50s, and have the most fun with their fashion.
Yeah.
And I'm obsessed. I just think that is such a powerful message
I
to
need
put
to
out
see
into
that.
the world. Yeah.
I wish I can fast forward that confidence to some people in their 30s, and I wish we can all fast forward it, right? Because
Absolutely.
as I get older, I turned 40 and I suddenly felt much more empowered with my voice and my fashion and everything else, but just who I am. And I can't even imagine what 50 must feel like.
Yeah. I mean, heck yeah, girl. It's going to be like next level.
Yeah. Woo!
It's perfect minus the wrinkles.
Is it Rachel Comey? Is that your
minus the
favorite
wrinkles.
designer?
Designer. Oh my gosh, that's hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, Bing.
Oh, Anina Bing.
Yeah.
You love
that's
her.
a good one. She's like a girl crush for me.
Yeah.
She's like the ultimate cool girl style.
She is.
I
But
agree.
like so easy and laid back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Effortless.
Anina Bing is that's a good one. Yeah.
Isn't it wild how fast this goes?
Yeah.
Yes, we could talk all day.
We could, and we would.
We would.
And we will someday.
Yes.
The world's longest podcast.
Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank
Like,
you for
not just for this,
inviting.
but for everything.
Thank you. Really.
Back at you.
Your treasures.
Seriously.
Back at
I'm
you.
going to keep you.
Yeah, please.
We're not going
I'm
anywhere. You're
staying.
stuck with us.
We are.
That's it.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks for listening, y'all. Let's keep the conversation going. If you have a story you would like for us to illuminate, please email hello@pholioco.com. That's hello@pholioco.com. And be sure to subscribe to hear future episodes.